Welcome back to another episode of What Are You Made Of with your boy, the unstoppable Mike C-Roc. I'm in a house with a friend of mine that I met through another friend of mine, which is the way things happen in my world is I meet through connections. I connect with right people. Look, when you get aligned with what you want in life and your mission, you start to attract the right people into your life, and then they know the right people. And before you know it, you're helping other people. They're helping you, and futures are created. And, there's nothing better than being able to help other people and yourself build, cause, and create a future, because that's what it's all about. So today, my friend Yomico Moreno, he's from Brooklyn, New York. He's here on the show today. He's a renowned tattoo artist with nationwide recognition, winning first place prizes at various tattoo conventions, including international tattoo conventions in Denmark, winning the first prize in the categories of best color and best realism. Yomico is a tattoo artist of celebrities such as Juanes, Residente, and The Rock, and also Nate Hill, and many more. And he's a great storyteller, apparently. So we're going to find out that as well. Yomico, what's happening, man?
Hey, man. Thank you, C-Roc. Thank you for the invitation to be part of this. So really appreciate it. So happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm happy to have you, and thank you for the time. And let's start the show like we normally do. Before we dig into where you've been and where you're going, what are you made of, bro?
That's awesome question, man. Awesome question, because exactly the last few years, I spent too much time to understand myself, because it's funny because so many people to ask this question of who I am, and they don't know how to answer. And the last few years, I was trying to understand myself, who I am, where I want to go. And for sure, the answer to this question for me is I'm made of goals and challenge. I think that's my everyday, when I wake up, I say, what is my challenge today to get my goals? So definitely that's I'm made of, because to be an artist, bro, is not easy, to be an artist, to be part of the one industry, to be part in the middle of so many artists around the world, to pushing themselves to be best. You need to do something different to the rest. You need to push yourself to be the best. So for sure, I'm made of goals and challenge for sure.
So where did that come from, man? Like, where did that come from? Where you wake up in the morning and you're looking for the challenges and the goals? Like, have you always been like that, or was that developed?
You know what? I see my perspective of life from the dead. So weird, so stranger, but bro, everybody say you only live once. You only live once. You only live once. It's that you listen every day. It's everybody say, no. But for me, you live every time you open your eyes. Every time you open your eye, you had opportunity to be best person, best artist, best human, best son, best parents, best father, the best person that you can was yesterday. But when you die, you only die once. So that for me, when I wake up, I open my eyes, say, okay, I have one more opportunity to be the best today, to get my goals, to push myself to be a best artist today, to be the best father that I could be for my son, for my family, for my kids. So that's when I wake up, I say, thank you. I open my eyes today, so I have one more chance to do it.
I love it, man. One thing I wake up in the morning and I always say to myself, well, I don't say to myself, I say it to God, thank you for giving me another opportunity to make an impact on this planet.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We are here. It's beautiful, bro. When you open your eye, you say, I'm here, man. I'm here. You touch, you say, I'm here. I have another chance. Especially in 2020, it was a super, super crazy year. And everyone lost so many lovely friends, family, like this. And bro, that changed my perspective to see the life. And I say, bro, I'm here. My family is here. My kids are here. My wife is here. My friends, my mom, my family. So it's beautiful. Wake up and have everything around you. So yeah, that's my that's my everyday.
Yeah, I love it, man. And here's the thing too. Like a lot of people listening that are getting into something and they're on the come up, and they want to learn how someone like yourself came from where you came from. So we're going to ask you this question, and then how you got into working with celebrities and tattooing celebrities and winning awards and, and the journey. So let's dig into that. First of all, where are you from originally?
I'm from Venezuela. I come from a small city called Puerto Cabello in the coast of Venezuela. It's a small city and a little poor. I come from a poor hood from Venezuela. This is where I'm growing up. I growing up in difficult time and really hard days. I saw my dad working every day to give us the best. And the situation in the country, South America, Venezuela, it's a super hard situation. And I growing up in that, I growing up appreciate the beautiful and the little thing, I wasn't rich, I didn't have car, nothing like that. I just appreciate the food, appreciate eat, appreciate wake up, and appreciate enjoy time with my family. I appreciate enjoy time with my friends. So I appreciate the little thing of the life that you cannot pay, So also that the last in November, I was visiting my family there. I was visiting my friend. And it was funny, bro, because I come back to my roots, to the same place, the same hood. It was beautiful. Just we bought some drinks, some food. All my friends come to the house and we didn't spend money. It was something beautiful. Nothing can pay that, And yeah, man, this is, I think the beautiful little thing, the most beautiful thing of the life is nothing you can buy with money.
Oh yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Money's needed to take care of some things, but like you're talking about, man, I'm with you. So how old were you when you came to the United States?
This is a crazy story too. I come to the United States when I started tattooing, and the beginning of tattooing in Venezuela. The only way to receive information back in the time, I'm talking about 18 years ago. The only way to receive information was tattoo magazine.
Yeah.
In those tattoo magazine, it was an artist called Paul Boo. This guy is a legend in the tattoo industry. And basically, I learned tattooing just watching the tattoo of this guy. Just bought my magazine to see every tattoo that he made. All Paul Boo interview, article of Paul Boo. I bought every magazine who Paul Boo were.
What was his name? Paul. What was his last name?
Paul Boo. Booth.
Okay, Booth. Yeah, Paul Booth. Yeah. Okay. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah. He's a legend in the tattoo industry.
And by the way, I'm looking at your Yomiko art Instagram page. That's why I keep looking down. So I'm still listening to you.
Don't worry. And another guy was Robert Hernandez. Okay. But the reason that I come to America, to the United States, is because Paul Boo offered me work with him in his studio.
Ah, awesome.
How crazy is that? Yeah, man. I growing up looking at the work of this guy. It was my inspiration. And the reason that I gone to New York is because Paul was opening a new place, a big studio, and he offered me work with him.
How did you get in touch with him?
Social media, Instagram. Also, another good friend was working with him. They was opening a new studio at that time. And they was looking for artists. And they see my work and he do the invitation to work with him. And that's the reason that I'm here in New York. And after that, we finished the contract, everything. Now I open my own place here in New York. But that's the reason I'm here, man. It's thanks to my inspiration guy bringing me to here. It's crazy.
And so, well, it's like as a kid, did you dream about coming to the United States and having your own place, or like what was your vision back in the day?
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't my dream, like being United States. Always, I was part of the situation, was part of the life. Sometimes the life put in some places that you never imagine would be there. But when my dream was I would say I will meet Paul Booth on one day. That the reason I was working with him. Also, New York I started to fall in love with New York, man. This city is beautiful. Love it. The art vision of this city, the people in this city, I really love it. So when I started to learn in New York, when I started to understand the city, I said, I love the city. So I will stay here. Also, I have 2 kids. All the opportunities to this city can give it to my kids is amazing. So that's the reason I stay here. So, I'm going to open my place. I fall in love with the city. I love the city. I love the people. So that's the reason that I decided to be here.
And how old were you when you came to the United States?
It was 7 years ago.
7 years ago? Okay.
30, 31.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
crazy because when I moved here, I got my first kicks, my son. When I moved to New York, my wife told me we was pregnant. She was waiting for my second daughter. I wouldn't expect it. My second
So
daughter
she's Venezuelan as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I didn't know if you met her here. Okay.
No. She's from Venezuela. We moved here together with my first son. When we moved here, my wife got pregnant. Wow, for me, it was a little bit scary now. New city, new life, everything new for me. First time in the United States. And my wife got pregnant here. Say, oh my God. I said,
yeah.
Okay. I was a perfect motivation to, okay, you know what? Let's push because no auction. We have to do it. And that's why I'm here, man.
And so you come to the United States and you're like, I just want to work for Paul Booth and I just want to like get better and do my thing. Right. And what transpired next to get you like also looking at the next level and then also having opportunities to work with celebrities? Like a lot of people want to know that. Like, how did you get that opportunity? Was it luck? I fall into your lap? Like what happened?
Yeah, I working with Latino celebrity before I moved here in my country, Venezuela. So many music industry, so many Latinos in South America.
So wait a minute, but start back then though, because those are celebrities too, not just the ones I introduced like The Rock and what have you, but like back then and Venezuela, a lot of people don't realize this. Latina singers, hip hop stars, their followings on Instagram are larger than most Americans. And people don't realize that they have huge followings and fans. And so a lot of them are bigger celebrities in this world than a lot of Americans. But like we live in America and we think to ourselves, well, we have the best of everything. Right. But that's not the case a lot of times. And I noticed that because I go to Miami a lot and, I see these stars, these music stars and their followings are just so start there. How did you get into with them first before you came in?
Just the art. I mean, I just try to keep my art just different to the rest to make more better. And social media make a big window for the world, because before social media, it was, you don't have too much opportunity to people see your work. After social media, it's a big connection to everywhere. So after social media, after Instagram happened, after Facebook happened, I started to receive so many, contact with celebrities because it's this connection. Also, the good thing is like from 10 years ago to here, maybe tattoo start to get so popular, Now you have tattoo, I saw you have tattoo.
Yeah, no, these are peel offs. Like they just last for one day. Just no, I have.
We can do something. Do something. And tattoo started getting more popular. And when you start to see singers, sport guys, and celebrity actors start to get a tattoo, they want to get something, they start to learning and they say, okay, I want to get good tattoo. That's why I start to get contact with so many celebrities too. When I moved to New York opened a new window because New York is a big city. Everyone see what happened here. And I start to get more contact with so many celebrities. I got contact with The Roc, that big guy, from Instagram. And he talked to me to work in that. But back to you I want to say something cool because you said something interesting is how Latino start to making really good impact in the industry. It's not in music, in the art, in everything. So I was in a Latino concert few months ago here. And it's crazy when you see American people try to sing in Spanish. It's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. Back in the time, I remember I was listening to Nirvana, Queen. I tried to learn English just because I listen to this band. Yeah. And now it's the opposite. And now the English talking, they try to learn Spanish just because that's beautiful. I think it's cool. Everything happened with the Latino industry now. It's not only in the music, in the art, in general art. So many Latino artists in the tattoo industry are so good now. And actors, sport, that's cool. I think Latino have a good moment now.
And did you start drawing first? Is that what you got good at first? Drawing?
Yeah. I always draw, painting, before painting oil. And that helped me a lot. Because when I started, I use my same technique on oil, I bring to my tattoos. So that's why you see my tattoo looks like kind of painting because I try to bring that to my tattoo.
And have you, do you do drawings and paintings and then somebody says, I want that on my body? And will you do that for them if if you already have your art?
Yeah.
Put their...
Yeah. I normally do that. Normally, every time that somebody comes to me to get, I don't know, if you have idea, for example, I will make our own design for you. Just draw, just a little bit, the digital art, you create something special for you. No, it's because sometimes people think that tattoo, they imagine that old school studio, oh, go there, give me this or give me that. No, it's different. I try to make my own art, and I try to give it to the people my own, like a little piece of me, a little piece of my art. I give it to the people because just tell you idea. When you give me one idea, I just try to bring this idea to my style and I create something special for you. Also, another thing that I like is create concept. It's create, when you see my work, you're gonna see like kind of story. I really focus to make to the people feel something when see my work. And I think that's the main thing to the art. For any artist, I think the most important is create emotion. You can see a photo, you can see a picture, you can see a movie, you can listen to a song. But if this piece of art don't touch you, it's not relevant. But if this piece of art touch you, if you listen to a song and this song touch you, if you see a photo and this photo touch you, it's when you're creating art. And that's what I try to do with my tattoo, is when the people see my work, is see something behind that and I feel something behind that.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. I'm looking at it now. By the way, if you're listening, go to Yomiko Art. It's YOMICO and then the word art on Instagram. You can see a lot of the work and it just like pops out at you, and you can actually see the rock on there. And so you did the rocks right on then, the one that was.
Yeah. He got a tattoo. We have a short documentary. I invite the people to see. It's on YouTube and the Rock channel. We did a short documentary, how we were connected, how we can meet together. He got a tattoo before. He got a small tattoo, and after that, he go to another artist to make something bigger. And later, he come to me to make a good refresh to this tattoo, like texture, contrast, to give it more real, more realistic style. But man, it was a funny story. You can watch on YouTube. Everyone can watch it. And go to the Rock channel. It's called The Evolution of the Bull. You will see the documentary there.
Now, did you know who The Rock was before then? Like, were you aware of like how big of a star he was?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, because I don't know. Like, if you come from a different country, I didn't know if he's as big a star.
No, of course. No, that's crazy because I growing up watching the Rock movies also, you know.
Okay,
It's for me, it's crazy because Rock is probably one of the most famous person in the world. And for me, it was a little bit scary. We were talking like almost a year before getting tattoo, you know. Instagram, we talk about iMessage, multiple message, talking about ideas, design, what we want to do. But we did FaceTime a lot. But it's not the same when you see people try the camera when you have face-to-face. Man, when I saw this guy in front of me, that's going to take long, bro. It's massive, huge. Bro, it's a beautiful person. Bro, honestly, it's one of the most beautiful person, one of the most beautiful celebrities that have been working, because this guy is awesome. Exactly what you see it is. It's not like try to be a character. No, he is like that. He's a really, really beautiful person.
So what's the story like? How he first reached out to you? Can you tell us that part?
Sorry.
What was the story of how he first reached out to you? The first time you had contact with him?
Oh, it was in Instagram. We got a first contact. Yeah.
So he just shot you a DM?
Yeah. We talked at the end because to talk about we want to get some tattoo, you know, we want to get some refresh. At that time we changed number. But
hold on. But wait a minute. But so when he sent that message to you, what was the thought that went through your head? Like
crazy. The reason I contacted Roy is one of my friends called Residente. Residente is a musician too. In the pandemic, he was making a video, and this video he invited me to take part of the video, right? In this video, so many celebrities taking part in the middle of the hall. The video is about the pandemic, how people take the pandemic, you know, like family. And he told me, hey, bro, because The Rock followed me at that time. He told me, bro, can you contact The Rock to send a message to him? Maybe he can take part of the video. I told him, man, I don't know. I never had texted him before. I never had talking with him. I don't want to bother nobody. He said, but let's try it. Nothing to lose. So, okay, let's do it. I sent a message to The Rock. to taking part of the video of my friend to Residente. And the Rock replied straight away. And he told me, bro, it's crazy. He told me exactly that. I said, bro, it's crazy. I was thinking of you. And this moment was in my office, reaching out your work because I want to send you a contact. I want contact to you to get my tattoo. And you text to me. He said, how crazy is the energy? How crazy is the power of the energy? I said, bro, it's crazy. Of course, it's crazy. And that time we started to talk. Nice. We changed number. And it was crazy for me. It was incredible. When he replied to me, said, let's do something together. I said, yeah, let's do it for sure.
So when you're working with celebrities, do you travel a lot and go to them?
Yeah, and sometimes they come in, sometimes I go there. Well, the Rock, I went there. I went to his house. It's funny because the Rock told me, I want you to feel comfortable. Send me photo of your studio and send me photo of your chair and everything because do you feel like your place? I send everything. When I go into his house, he goes, everything. Everything. He duplicate my studio in his house. Man. What?
Oh man, yeah, that's awesome, man.
Same color chair, lamps, table, everything. Exactly like my studio in his house.
Wow, man, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Dude. You know, look. I was going to go off on a tangent, but no. How often do you tattoo in a day? Like, do you do it like how many hours a day?
I normally, that's another good thing is before COVID, I normally was working like 5 days a week. Before I was working on to 6 days a week. Later, start to work 5 days a week. At that moment, I start to see my kids. Now, my kids is 9 years old now. Now he need more attention. And I decide, you know what? I want to work just 4 days a week because I want to spend more time with my family. I want to spend more time with my kids. My kids growing up, he need me. He died with me. You know, he need conversation with me. He need time. You know. Now I work just 4 days a week because normally I do big work. It takes me 2 days, make a big project. Normally work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, working and weekend off. Because I know what weekend, because weekend the only 2 days that my kids have open in school, you know. And I say, you know what, weekend's gonna be for my family, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just working 4 days a week. And the weekend 100% for them, you know. We always go to the bar, eating something because man, you know, kids, you need to be now. You need to be now.
Yeah, they grow up so fast, man. Like I have a 15 and a 9-year-old, and I can't believe that they're like, I don't even remember how fast that happened.
And they see now that they need you. They need that with you. You know, they need some.
Well,
they need
but
a friend.
I will tell you, once they get to a certain age, they're like, Dad, I don't want to spend any more time with you right now. Like,
exactly.
Like, come on, hang out with me.
Exactly. That's why I say it's a short time that we have, you know, because also, I don't know how, but for me, it's like that, you know. I only remember, my head is remember the most beautiful time in my life that I remember, that clearly remember happened between was 7 years old on to 11, 6 and 11, you know, just 5 years. 5 years, that's what I saw. That's what I saw, you know, that's what I thought. I think we have 5 years to give it to our kids the best moment ever, bro. Best moment ever. Because it's the only they're going to remember forever. Yeah. After 12, they start to be a teenager. Own friends, you know, that is not cool, you know, I start to, but between 5, 6 to 11, bro, you need to be the best guy for them. You know? Yeah. Oh, you have to do it every day, but you have to give them moments, beautiful moments today, because they're going to remember forever.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm with you, man. And it's, you don't want to look back and wish you did more, you know? So do you also do special projects besides tattoos? Like, are you working on painting still now, or somebody wants you to do something for them?
I'm working the NFT project now. Going to release soon. I'm working in a master class. Another good thing is when I start tattooing, I almost learning everything by myself. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have somebody to tell me, hey, look, just try to learn everything. You know, it's a mistake. I'm making good, you know. I learn by myself. And at that point, I start to working in some master class to show to people, to share some knowledge with people. It's going to be some master class online and a master class tour. this masterclass tour is going to be for United States, Europe, and South America. And we're working in everything now because probably going to start in Venezuela in April. Going to continue here in New York, LA, Miami, and let it go to Europe at the end of the year.
So it's going to be live?
It's,
okay.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a real masterclass. Yeah,
awesome.
Masterclass.
Awesome. I love it. And then have you traveled with the celebrities like and partied with them or went to places with them or anything like that besides just working?
Yeah, with some friends. Well, Juanes is a Latino singer. He's one of the most legend in the industry too. Yeah, this guy he come to New York here. We spend time together. We hanging out together. Also, when I go to Miami too. So sometimes I do it. Yeah. But normally this try to be this masterclass to the people who get some knowledge, share some knowledge with people, because I think at that point,
I love it.
It's really important to share, whatever, For me, having 17 years in this industry, I think it's cool. Share some knowledge with people.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. And so finally here, the last question, what do you see for the future? Like, what do you have your sights set on now besides the masterclass? Like, what do you see in the future? If you were to know that you achieved it right now, it would light you up. Like, just what is that thing?
Oh man, good question. Sometimes future is hard to say, but I would like first is I'm working super hard to be relevant, to be relevant for years, for the longevity, because sometimes it's easy to get it. Not easy, but when you get it, the most difficult is stay. Because you could be here, you can get it. But how long you can stay here? How hard you have to work to stay here? Because especially now, the industry, everything go fast. Mm-hmm. And how hard you have to work yourself to stay here every time. And how hard and how strong had to be you are or your legacy to stay forever. Even when after you die, how hard, how important had to be for the people, or how your contribution to the society that you can do to after you're dead, people still remember you and people still now who you are. So for me, I think that's one of my points is I want in the future after I die, my son and my family can say, oh, this was my guy, this guy, he did this. And be a good example, man. Be a good example for people, because sometimes maybe for you too, we don't see how much influence we can do in people. That's why you see so many people use the social media like nothing happening. No, bro, you have a big responsibility, because behind you is people see you, and everything you can do wrong, people are gonna believe it's right. No. So for me, just try to be in focus is be best artist and be better and better, and give you a good example for the people coming behind me.
I love it. I was just reading a devotional today. I read a Bible verse and devotional every day. And today it was talking about to whom much giving, much is expected.
Yeah.
Responsibility when you have a calling like that and you've been given talents like that is way up here, man. And dude, you're onto it, man. You're onto it. So I want to thank you for coming on the show today. Where's the best place?
Thank you.
Where's the best place for, I gave your Instagram out already, but where's the best place for people to follow you or engage with you?
Yeah. Instagram is Yomiko R. On my website is www.yomikor.com. And the website, you're going to see all social media, also the studio photo, all the information is going to be there. But Instagram is Yomiko R. All my social media is Yomiko R. Instagram,
Yomiko Art. Go check it out. Instagram, yomikoart.com. You can check his website out. Go support him. Let him know you heard him here on the What Are You Made Of podcast with your boy, the unstoppable Mike C-Roc. Thank you for being here today. Yomiko, thank you so much, man. Great meeting you. I'm going to pop in there when I come up to New York. I'll hit you up. Or Miami. We might run into each other in Miami because I go to Miami and New York. So, thanks for being here. And audience, thank you so much for the support. Keep coming back. Subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Go to YouTube. If you'd like to watch these, you can watch these on my YouTube channel, Mike C-Roc, Ciorrocco. And until next time, be unstoppable.